Hello Dreamers, this is April, the artist behind Dreamy Color Fix. Today I give you the first episode for Spooklettes Volume 1. I did a flip through of this book, so if you're interested in that, the card will be on the top right. And I also did the first page, didn't record it. I did record a part of it, but I didn't do the whole thing. But if you're interested in seeing that, I may upload it, I'm not sure. And this is done in watercolors. I have the Rowney travel set, Aquafine watercolors, and I just love them. I got them in a previous scrawler box. And this paper is just regular coloring book paper, but it held up really well. So don't be afraid to use watercolors in your coloring books. But saying that, be careful. Don't overwork the paper and wait for the layers to dry. So this is the artist Karla Magana. She created these books, these wonderful illustrations, and her information, her links will be in the description, and her name will be on the screen right now. Please follow her. She's a great artist. She is very inspirational. She gives wonderful messages to other artists, and she's just a wonderful person, a positive, wonderful person to listen to. And she has wonderful content as well. So you would never be bored if you watch her videos. And this is her book, and the second page is a representation of her in her style. And when I did this to like how she looks, how I've seen her in her videos, her hair color, etc. And she has black hair and purple bangs. Sometimes I've seen her with like purple red bangs or almost all purple, but I did them like a purple color. And in her work, if you watch her videos, her work is got a lot of glitter. She does a lot of work with pins and glitter pins, and she includes gold in many of her pieces. So I also included gold. I used the Winsor&Newton ink. I don't have a very good gold pen, which is why I did that, but that is also a great way to get gold. And for the skirt, I've seen her wear a leopard skirt, or a leopard, it's a leopard mini skirt, but this is a leopard skirt, but a fluffy skirt, or tutu, I'm not quite sure what it is. But, so I'm going to make this a leopard skirt when I get around to it. But of course you have to let the layers dry, especially in this kind of paper. And really it only wrinkled a little bit when I was done completely. And I'm starting off with yellow, because with leopard print we have like an orange, almost like a yellow orange. And starting off with the light colors is the key for watercolors. And then you get darker, because you can never go back if you go too dark. And I wanted a simple background, something that will highlight her but not overpower her. And I used color combinations I've seen her use in her work, and I just love this effect. And it also represents her more, her as an artist, her as a queen. She is the queen for her, like her style. And I end up using watercolors, inks, glitter pins, a bunch of everything. I wanted to use color pencils, but I didn't have to, because I built up multiple layers of the watercolor. I thought the paper wouldn't be able to handle enough watercolor. I thought I would maybe get 1 or 2 layers and then I have to go straight to color pencils, but it worked out really fine. And I think later when I do more pages, I'll end up probably using at least watercolor as a base layer and then color pencils, or markers and then color pencils, because on the first page I did it completely in color pencils, and it takes forever to do a drawing like that completely in color pencils. But it is really it's amazing when you're finished, but it takes a lot of time. And for her, I was focusing also on the shading. You know, you have to get your light source coming in the right way. So I'm not really that great at light sourcing, but as long as it looks realistic enough, like I have like her right side of her face, well, her right, our left, but her right side of her face is darker, but then her hair is covering that area. And later, right now I think a speed painting is better, like this video is about maybe less than 15 minutes long, but later I will upload like a longer version video when I do color pencil work, like if I want to like break down like how I blend with color pencils, that sort of thing, or how I do skin tones. So leopard print is pretty simple. You just get the circles for like the brownish, yellowish color, and then you put like black dots around it. And I don't use black. I never use black. The black color that you see is actually just Payne's Gray. Payne's Gray is a great color. It's like, I don't really know exactly what makes it special, but Payne's Gray is a great color to use by itself, but I usually add ultramarine and rose, or the red, alizarin crimson, or something like that. So when I add those two colors, then I can get like a purple hue mixed in with the gray, which actually looks black after you layer it a few times. Or depends, like maybe you do a lighter color, and then when you get to your details, use less water, then you get it darker. I'm refining the gold. I want her to be not overwhelmed with the gold. I use like the Winsor&Newton gold ink just in certain spots, like her bracelets, the trim of the dress, her crown, her makeup. Those are like the not overwhelming, but a good effect to the overall painting feeling. You can see a picture of this on Instagram at hashtag Spooklettes coloring book. And the picture, when you take a picture or scan a picture with gold, the gold doesn't come up actually in a scan. But if I take a picture with my phone, then the gold came up. But later you'll see I used pink glitter. The pink glitter did not, you couldn't see the pink glitter very well in either version. But if you look at the Instagram picture, then, and I'll put the picture here as well. You'll see the picture, and then you can see the final look of it. Because in real life, you know, the pictures, the colors are different than when you take pictures. So you have to, like, you know, modify like the color temperatures to make sure that it does not look dull or washed out, because it can happen. And I'm using my Signo Uni-Ball pen. I love this for highlights. And then I like to put little dots. The little dots are just like a cool little way to highlight something and make it have a special design. And then this is a pen that has two colors depending on like if it's white or black paper, and then on this is white paper. And it was supposed to come up more like a purple, but it ended up being blue because when you get on top of it was like a dark color from the layers of watercolor, so it ended up being more blue. But later I toned it down by using the pink glitter pen. And I got this pink glitter pen from Zimpop. I love this pen. It's just it's pretty, but it doesn't pick up very well on pictures. And I'm getting better at like doing like my little stars, but they got bigger than I wanted them to be. But I still think that this work is really good, and it's very small. This is like the size, not even my hand's bigger than this. But the coloring book has larger illustrations to color, but this is just like your introduction page where it shows the artist and her social media platforms. Just like the first page I did, it was just like the first 2 pages are like introductory pages, and I go in order. So I've done 2 pages, and the next episode will be the 3rd page, and the 3rd page will be the regular size, like 8x10 book. For a coloring book, it took watercolor very well, and I think that the colors look awesome. I was able to layer a lot. I mean, like a lot. I layered like the shading on the face and the skin tone many times, and didn't have any paper coming up. Sure, the paper wrinkled a little bit on the top, and I tried to fix that and ended up making it worse. But if I hadn't tried to fix like the wrinkles on the top, it would have been just a little slightly wrinkled, and that's it. And these Deco markers I got from my sketch box I unopened, and I'm using an Almond color. These are her like characters, Ralph, and I almost forgot to color them. And usually she makes hers, so she makes them different colors, but I've seen her do them in gold. But I didn't want them gold because I didn't want to take away from all the gold that's on her. So I made them like the colors that I got from the box were like copper, almond, copper, and red gold, metallic red gold. So it was just the in between. Just to give enough shine, give enough glam, and not take away from her. And everyone, I do have an art account that's called InvokeArtSense. I'll put it on the screen right here. If you are interested in art and are an art lover, please look at my account and subscribe and follow me there. If you like art challenges, reviews, unboxings, and just anything related to art, then you'll like my channel. Also subscribe to Karla Magana. So also in total I used Deco markers, jelly roll. We use one jelly roll for the glitter on her shoulder and her side, like that star tattoo. Then I also used like a gold for the skulls, for accents. This gold pen I have from Pentel, metallic. It's not really a great gold color. It's very dull in my opinion, but I didn't want them to be too shiny. So I used that after I finished like coloring them in. Then I used the Pentel pen to give them a little bit of shine, and the Pentel pen gold, some stars on next to the skulls. And also, everyone, this is April. I'm recording this, editing this is April 5th. And Mermaid is around the corner. So for Mermaid, I got a different book. I can't think of the name of the author, but it will be a mermaid coloring book. And it looked like an awesome coloring book. I will be getting that later, like April 22nd. It's long. Hopefully I get it faster than that. Depends, really. Sometimes they say it's not going to come for a long time, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's coming really soon. I've had that happen. I have also a dragons and unicorn coloring book coming, and that looks so awesome. So expect Mermaid. I'm excited for Mermaid. Even on my regular art channel, I will include mermaids in some videos, not all. But and for this channel, it may be all mermaid related content. All may. It just depends on how I feel. Maybe I'll swap up with a regular coloring book. Maybe I'll add more videos. Maybe it'll just be all mermaids. This channel is relatively new, and right now I don't know exactly what my direction is, but I think I want to make longer videos for some who like longer videos and like breakdown of like the process, like coloring pencils, what colors I used, and some speed drawings, speed paintings, and the voiceover, some without voiceovers. For right now, I hope that you enjoy my videos and that you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and all that jazz. I want to be able to give you great content, interesting content. I just want this to be a fun experience for you. So this is finished. I'm so happy about this result, and hopefully Karla Magana sees this, and maybe she will, and that hopefully she likes it too. And you should try this book. If you have a lot of time, if you're at home, stuck at home like I am, you may enjoy this book. It's not only for kids. Coloring is for adults too. It's only $8.95 on Amazon. I'll include the links down in the description. So thank you for watching. Goodbye, dreamers, and see you next time.